The 2025 Land Rover Defender 110 OCTA is the new high watermark for the Defender line, powered by a BMW-sourced 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 mild hybrid engine delivering 635 horsepower, 626 horsepower, and 750 Nm of torque in standard mode, rising in certain conditions such as dynamic launch mode to around 800 Nm. This engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, sending power to all four wheels, and is built to offer both blistering on-road speed and uncompromising off-road capability. The Defender OCTA rockets from standstill to 60 miles per hour in approximately 3.8 seconds, or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 4.0 seconds, while its top speed is limited to around 155 miles per hour or 250 kilometers per hour under optimal conditions. To handle heat and exhaust flow, an active exhaust system is included, and it contributes both to performance and to the character of the acoustic signature. Ride and handling are radically improved by Land Rover's 6D dynamic suspension system, a hydraulically interlinked system that controls pitch and roll while allowing improved wheel articulation over rough terrain. The chassis is reinforced geometry, altered longer, stronger wishbones. Adopted ground clearance is raised by about 28 mm over the standard Defender. Stance is widened by roughly 68 mm, combined with extended wheel arches to accommodate enormous 33-inch Goodyear all-terrain tires on some trims and up to 22-inch lightweight alloy wheels. On others, braking is handled by massive front Brembo calipers with 400 mm vented discs to ensure strong stopping power, especially crucial given the high performance and heavier mass of the vehicle. Curb weight runs at around 2,510 kilograms, or approximately 5,533 pounds, while gross vehicle weight is closer to 3,230 kilograms, enabling a decent load capacity, though this mass demands serious engineering in suspension and structure to maintain control and durability in extreme environments. The Defender 110 OCTA is designed for serious off-road work. It boasts a wading depth of up to 1 meter, double that of the original Defender. Improved approach and departure angles, redesigned bumpers for better clearance, underbody protection with aluminum skid plates or shields, and strong recovery points. It retains a turning circle suited to its large size, though its wheelbase of about 119 in 3,023 mm, together with overall length near 5,004 mm, width around 2,065 mm, height approximately 1,994 mm, give it imposing presence. Interior luxury is elevated with new performance seats in the front row, integrating improved bolsters and integrated headrests. Choice of high-end materials, including semi-aniline leather in combinations such as burnt sienna with ebony textile trim, ultra fabrics in some regions, and for the first time the body and sole seat technology, which synchronizes seat vibration to the audio system to create an immersive multi-sensory driving experience. The sound system is Meridian surround sound with numerous speakers, power outputs, and materials tuned for both refinement and robustness depending on finish. Buyers can select exclusive color palettes for both standard and special edition 1 models. The Edition 1 in its first year features unique paint options such as Faroe Green special chopped carbon fiber exterior detailing, forged 20-inch wheels, specific interior color pairing, often khaki and ebony ultra fabrics, or seamless knits, contrast stitching and detailing. Additional protective and aesthetic touches including contrast roof or tailgate color treatments, Narvik black elements. Also optional protective films to safeguard bodywork, bespoke trim pieces and badges. Augmented driver aids and modes include a dedicated OCTA mode, which optimizes vehicle systems for off-road performance, anti-lock braking tuned for terrain modes, multiple drive profiles such as comfort, dynamic and off-road, adjusting throttle response, steering weight, suspension behavior. In OCTA mode, the vehicle also benefits from Land Rover's advanced software and chassis calibration to ensure that the torque curve is accessible from low RPM, around 1,800 revolutions per minute, through much of the rev range to facilitate tractable power in difficult terrain. Fuel consumption under WLTP is modest, sacrificing efficiency for potency. Combined consumption sits at about 13 to 13.9 liters per 100 km, with corresponding CO2 emissions from about 294 to 314 g/km. The fuel tank holds about 90 liters, giving a practical but limited range depending on driving style and environment. The payload allows for typical 5-seat configuration with generous interior room for front passengers, head, leg, shoulder room high, while rear seats less spacious but acceptable for 2 adults. Cargo capacity behind rear seats is around 786 liters, or about 27 to 34 cubic feet, expanding massively when the second row folded. Plus the swing-out rear tailgate with spare wheel mounted externally in some markets gives both style and utility. Overall, the 2025 Defender 110 OCTA is a halo model combining extreme power, elevated off-road capability, and high-end luxury. Built for those wanting a Defender that can dominate on pavement or across dunes, glacial snow, or deep water, all while being visibly the most aggressive and fully featured Defender in the lineup, standing apart in price in markets. Globally, the base Octa version begins in the region of $153,000, rising to approximately $169,000 for the Edition 1 Special. First-year spec in India, the ex-showroom prices are around 2.59 rupees crore for standard Octa and about 2.79 rupees crore for Edition 1 with. Availability extremely limited. The Octa exists both as proof of Land Rover engineering ambition and as an aspirational statement vehicle, and it carries every badge, design quirk, and technical upgrade necessary to live up to that mantle.